It is not unknown that Putin on his trip to India will be bringing Su-57s for the Indian Air Force. On the other hand, as a sign of Pakistan's newly formed camaraderie with China, India's northwestern neighbours are rumoured to get fighter jets from Xi's nation. However, no matter the incomings, India's aerial defence unit overtakes Pakistan's by leaps and bounds, not just in numbers, but in terms of force and power. Let's compare. India has a total of around 2,300 aircrafts compared to Pakistan's 1,400. Among these, India has 513 fighter jets, 130 attack aircrafts, 270 for transport and 74 assigned for special missions. The rest comprises training vehicles, aerial refueling aircrafts and helicopters. On the other side of the border, Pakistan's force has 328 fighter jets, 90 attack aircrafts, 64 for transport and only 27 for special missions. The rest comprises attack helicopters, aerial refueling and other purposes. In most of the categories, India has double the amount of vehicles compared to Pakistan. Only when it comes to pilot training, Pakistan is ahead, considering their focus on training and development. While Pakistan is overly reliant on its JF-17 Thunder aircraft, which is co-developed with China, India boasts a fleet of highly advanced multi-role fighters like the Su-30 MKI and Rafale. To add to Pakistan's woes, apart from the Thunder, they only have legacy F-16s and considerably old Mirage jets. India recently inducted a new fleet of LCA Tejas and AH-64E Apache helicopters into their already miles-ahead fleet to completely dominate Asian skies if and when a war-like situation arises. In addition, between 2020 and 2022, India procured 36 Rafale units. And over the past decade, there has been an increased injunction of Su-30 MKIs. IAF is primarily focused on substantially upgrading their fleets with technology and glamour. Updated avionics and weapons majorly boost India's advantage over Pakistan's paltry force. We definitely cannot forget about the C-17 Globemaster and the II-78 that gives Indian jets longer operational range and air bridge capability. Pakistan's indigenous aerial ability is negligible if anything. Their primary strength is drawn from Chinese imports like the 120 units of JF-17s and the recently acquired 12 J-10C fighters. Even in case of advancements, Pakistan only goes as far as China goes, as most if not all of their air force is China's donation. According to the SIPR military expenditure database, India ranks among the top 5 globally on defense spending. Procurement is now equally divided between foreign products and indigenous make. Dependence on Russia is diminishing rapidly, with more investment in fostering homegrown products and Western imports. Pakistan's spending, according to the same SIPR database, is much lower than India. Asim Muni's nation focuses on value for money products, notwithstanding the country of make, with an overtly clear reliance on Chinese products in technology. India and Pakistan, both air forces do have similar nuclear delivery platforms. However, India's nuclear triad of aircrafts, ballistic missiles and nuclear submarines gives it an edge over Pakistan. As of 2025, India has 180 nuclear warheads compared to Pakistan's 170. According to SIPR data, India's air doctrine is fully focused on multi-layered air defense, offensive strikes deep into enemy territory, and a primary focus is on the attack trifecta, the Air Force, Army and Navy. Pakistan takes a more defensive approach with focus on defending key assets and reacting to attacks. They often refrain from striking first and deep due to lack of operational and technological capabilities. More than personnel, it is the missile arsenal that can create all the difference in a war-like scenario. Neither India nor Pakistan can show off a Top Gun academy, but if India and Pakistan's resources are compared, India is definitely Top Gun. The Indian Air Force is equipped with a wider and more technologically advanced missile arsenal. In the category of air-to-air missiles, India passes the baton to the Astra range. The Astra Mika, which has a range of approximately 110 kilometers. The under-trial Astra Mika 2 is supposed to have an average range of 160 kilometers. The IF also operates the French Mika missiles, the Russian R-73 short-range missiles, the lethal and sharp European Meteor beyond visual range missile. On the other side of the Radcliffe line, Pakistan's primary short-range missiles include AIM-9 Sidewinder variants, brought in from America ages ago, and the Israel-made and lent Python air-to-air missiles. For medium-range and BVR fights, Pakistan has the Chinese PL-15 missiles, which are rumored to have a range of 200 kilometers, and the AIM-120C AMRAAMs. India edges out Pakistan because India's firepower is tuned for multi-platform use, whereas Pakistan buys and sometimes uses aircraft-specific weapons. India's biggest asset and Pakistan's biggest nightmare is the Indo-Russian BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. With a range of over 300 kilometers, can be launched from adapted Su-30 MKI fighters for rapid high-speed precision strikes. The PAF's principal long-range strike weapon is the Raad air-launched cruise missile, a subsonic but stealthy system with a range of about 350 kilometers. The Raad is primarily intended for strategic deterrence rather than frequent tactical use. India operates the French Scalp air-launched cruise missile from Rafale jets, offering long-range precision strike capability with advanced terrain-following guidance. These systems are complemented by precision-guided munitions like the AASM hammer bombs and various smart bomb kits.